Hello students, welcome in the first chapter of chemistry class 11th CBSE and RBC, and the chapter is some basic concepts of chemistry. Students, I already told you that this chapter is equally important for classes 11th and 12th both. To understand the concepts of chemistry, we first understand these basic concepts. In this sequence, today we are discussing about the chemical classification of matter. Student, in previous classes, we have discussed what is the meaning of chemistry. Student, chemistry is a branch of science which deals with the chemicals. We also studied about the term matter. What is matter? Anything in this universe which occupies space and have mass. Mass means weight and can be identified by our sense organs, that can be considered as matter. Student, this matter is commonly known as material, things or objects, and in the language of chemistry this matter is called chemicals. Student, we also discuss the physical nature of matter. We have seen that the matter we see around us is not continuous. It is actually composed of tiny constituent particles, and that is called particulate nature of matter. These constituent particles are so small beyond our imagination. We can't see them, we are unable to see them, but we can imagine that they are spherical in shape. We indicate this particle in this form to explain the structure of the matter. Student, we also discuss the physical classification of matter based on the arrangement of these constituent particles. If the constituent particles are closely packed, then the matter is called solid. If the constituent particles are loosely packed, they have interparticle space, then it is called liquid. And if the constituent particles are completely free to each other, then this state is called gaseous state. Students, solids have definite shape and definite volume. Liquids have definite volume but no definite shape. They acquire the shape according to the container in which they are held. And the gases have no definite shape and no definite volume. Their volume is equal to the volume of the container in which they are present, and shape is not fixed. Student, in this lecture we are discussing the chemical classification of matter. Student, what is the meaning of chemical classification of matter? The chemical classification of matter means we are classifying the matter on the basis of the chemical composition of the constituent particle, or we can say classification of matter on the basis of the chemical composition of constituent particle. Chemical composition of these constituent particle, that is called chemical classification. So to understand this term chemical classification of matter, we first understand what is the meaning of classification. Classification means making groups on the basis of similarities and dissimilarities. Making groups on the basis of similarities and dissimilarity, this process is called classification. The same things, same properties, things which be together, that is called a class. If the things are different to each other, then they are separated they are placed in the separate group. That process is called classification. And we know what is the meaning of matter. Now we try to understand what is the meaning of chemical and what is the meaning of chemical composition. Student, to understand the term chemical, we see that matter is composed of tiny constant particles, and these constant particles are actually chemicals. The constant particles of matter are chemicals. They are termed as chemical. In a broad view, we can use interchangeably matter or chemical, but more specifically, chemicals are actually the constant particles of matter. And these chemicals may be atoms, molecules, or ions. These chemicals may be atoms, molecules, or ions. Students, we know that atom is the smallest particle of any kind of material which take parts in a chemical reaction, and it cannot exist independently except the atoms of noble gases. They always try to combine with the atoms of same kind or different kind. And we know that we see the different kind of materials around us. It means they are composed of different kind of atoms. When these atoms combine together, then they form group, and this group is called molecule. Sometimes when atoms react to each other, they lose the electron or they gain electron. Then in this condition, atom becomes charged, and this is called ions. What are ions? Ions are atoms or group of atoms which carry charge, positive charge or negative charge. If the ion is consisting only one atom, that is called monoatomic ion, and if ion consists of two or more than two atoms, that is called polyatomic ion. Student, you can see that whatever the molecule or ions, actually molecules and ions both are composed of atoms. Molecules, ions are actually composed of atoms. So we can say that atoms are the basic constituents of any kind of material. So actually the chemicals means the type of atoms. For example, hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen and oxygen, they are atoms. When they chemically combine, they form H2O. H2O is the molecule. It is a group of atoms, group of different kind of atoms. And if hydrogen lose electrons, then it will acquire positive charge. It is called cation. And if, for example, oxygen will acquire two electrons, then it will convert into anion, negative charge ion. So we can see that whatever the molecule or ions, they are actually composed of atoms. Students, atoms are the basic constant of any kind of material, we can say. And chemical composition means type of atoms which are making a matter, which are constituting a matter. This is called chemical composition. The type of atom which are composing a matter, this is known as chemical composition. Which type of atom are composing the matter? That is called chemical composition. And chemical composition of a material is represented by a formula that is called chemical formula. What is chemical formula? Chemical formula is symbolic representation of chemical composition of a material. Chemical formula is symbolic representation of a chemical substance. For example, H2. This is the chemical formula of hydrogen gas. H2O, this is the chemical formula of water. NaCl, this is a chemical formula of common salt. Students, you can see that we are classifying the matter on the basis of chemical composition. So we can see that here these constant particles have different chemical compositions. So on the basis of these compositions, we can classify the matter in different categories. We are taking some samples of material. For example, this is the hydrogen gas, this is the oxygen gas, this is nitrogen gas, this is carbon, this is carbon dioxide, this is water, this is air. You can see that the constant particles of hydrogen gas are composed of only one kind of atom, hydrogen atoms, and the formula is H2. All particles are of same kind. In the same way, oxygen gas is composed of oxygen atoms, nitrogen gas is composed of nitrogen atom, carbon is composed of carbon atoms, carbon dioxide is composed of carbon dioxide, water is composed of H2O, and but air, you can see that air have different kind of particles because they have different chemical composition. This is oxygen gas, this is nitrogen gas, this is carbon dioxide gas, this is what? Water. So it is actually mixture. It is a mixture. But in this case, we can see that all the metals have same kind of particles, same type of chemical composition. In these examples, you can see that each metal is composed of only one type of atom, so that they are called elements. So elements are the simplest form of material which are composed of only one kind of atoms. Constituent particles same kind and have one type of atoms. But in this case, you can see that in these two cases, you can see that the constituent particles are same kind but are composed of different kind of atoms. So they are composed of different combination of different kind of atoms, so that they are called compounds. They are called compounds. And their formula is CO2 and this is the formula H2. Since in these all matter, you can say all particles are same kind, so they are chemically pure and they are known as pure matter or also called substances. Also called substances. They are the purest form of the matter. But in this case, the constant particles are not same, so this is the impure form of matter. They are not chemically pure. They are chemically impure. So students, we can see that there are three classes of matter. We can classify the matter into three categories: elements, compounds, and mixture. Mixture are also known as impure substances, impure matter, and the elements and compound both combinedly known as pure matter. In the next class, we will see the flow chart of the all classes of matter on the basis of chemical composition. You can write this all the things whatever you have studied.